Hi guys, it's Erika at Create Your Future, and before I start this video I just want to remind you about the contest that we are running. We are giving away one free coaching session to 3 different people. All of the details are in the description below, and also I am running a sale for my coaching, one-on-one coaching, and I have a new course called How to Manifest a New Specific Person. I go into detail about what is everyone is you pushed out, law of assumption, the importance of living in the now moment, etc. So check them out if you want. And today I wanted to talk about triggers. So what is a trigger? A trigger is a thought or a situation that causes me pain or anxiety or makes me react to the 3D, to the circumstances. So the way I see it is a trigger is like an open wound. What happens when we have an open wound? It hurts, right? If I touch it, it hurts. So what do I have to do? I have to heal that wound, right? Put on medicine or a band-aid or, something that will heal that wound so it doesn't hurt anymore. I believe the same thing about triggers. And the important thing about triggers is they are telling us what it is that we have to work through, what it is that we have to heal. So as much as it hurts, as much as it's not a pleasant feeling, right? It's something that is telling us, hey, red alert, fix this, change this. You can change this. Now that we know about law of assumption, we know that everything can be changed with this, right? For example, one of my triggers, I think I've talked about it before on the channel, is I used to compare myself to other girls. If I saw a girl that was cute walking down the street, I will immediately feel like in my stomach, and I will get like angry, and I will be like, who's this woman? And I will immediately, in 2 seconds, I was picturing her with my boyfriend and, together, and they were cheating on me. Like, well, he was. I'm like, okay, where is this coming from, right? I learned to recognize that trigger and know that's where I had to put in the work. I think that this comes from my mom comparing me to other girls, or even with my brother. Like, she was very overprotective with him, and I felt like, well, you don't love me as much as you do him. So I felt compared to him, right? Now that I'm an adult, I don't see it that way, but anyways, that was a trigger for me, right? Comparing myself to other females and then immediately thinking the worst. What do you think I manifested through a couple of my relationships? That my person lied to me about other girls. There were other girls that were interested in my person. There was some cheating as well. So who was creating all of that? Me. How? With that trigger, with that negative story, with that fear, with that thinking the worst, right? If we think the worst and it's continuous, we're gonna manifest the worst. So I learned to work through those triggers, and whenever I will see, well, even before that, but whenever I will see a woman, when I feel that in my stomach, I'm like, no, what are you doing? You're not that woman that gets triggered about that. You don't have competition. You are beautiful. You are perfect just the way you are. Your person only has eyes for you. And I will say, I don't have competition. I am everyone else's competition. If she's cute, I am 100,000% more beautiful or more cute than her. And it will soothe me. And I noticed that through as time went by, I wouldn't feel that anymore. So yeah, it's just work that we have to keep doing, right? And same with you guys. When you feel like something triggers you, analyze it and say, why am I feeling this way, right? Another one of my triggers was money. when my dad passed away, my mom was a single mom and she didn't have a job. So I remember her being, you know, obviously having anxiety about how am I gonna pay for the bills, right? So I think growing up, I will see that, and so I adopted that fear. And when I became a single mom, same thing. I noticed that I was having the same type of fears and triggers as my mother. So I have to work through them. And instead of me like, how am I gonna pay my bills? What if I all of a sudden don't have money, right? No, like I can make it as a single mom. Like I don't have to be married to be, you know, to be financially stable, and work through those fears. Like money is abundant in my life. I have more than enough money for everything I want and everything I need. Money is always a constant in my life. My bank account is blowing up with money, and like everything will always be covered in my life. Because yeah, in reality, like I've always had everything that I've ever needed. So I don't even know exactly where that fear was coming from. But I feel like if you have a fear, you can keep feeding it, right? And it becomes bigger and bigger, kind of like a snowball, right? So we have to learn how to not let them get big and stop them. Stop that fear in its tracks and say, hey, wait a second. I am not that person anymore that used to be afraid about the other woman or about the money or whatever it is. That's not me. That's not the reality that I want to experience in my life anymore. This is who I am. And just a reminder that all the power is in your now moment here. Also, you can tell yourself, I release the fear of that situation. I release the fear of the past. I let go. I release. I'm not afraid anymore of whatever it is that's triggering you. I live in the now moment where everything is created, so therefore I am safe. If it's a fear about like something like about relationships, like in my case, like no, I'm not afraid anymore because I am consciously creating every single relationship in my life. Therefore, no one can hurt me, no one can cheat on me, no one can leave me for anyone else. I am safe in my love relationships because I am consciously creating them, right? Everything is already created. I was reading a book about quantum physics, and they said something that it was a belief for me already, but I was like, yeah, that's what it is. They were saying how when you have a desire, for example, a desire to be with that specific person, it's because it's already done. And the way that this person was explaining it in the book was that there's multiple realities, right? So when you have a desire, it's like you are in this reality, right? And then in another reality, you already have, for example, the relationship. So that other reality, right, bled through this one reality, and that's why you have the desire, because in this other reality, you already have the relationship or the money or the trip or whatever it is, right? So when in this book it said you cannot want something that already belongs to you, and that gives me a lot of peace. When I want something, it's already mine, because it's just that signal from myself, the one that has the remote to go forward, right? I already know that I'm supposed to experience that reality. So that gives me peace. When I want something, when I desire something or someone, it's because it's already mine and I'm supposed to experience it. I cannot want something that it's already mine. So yeah, I hope that this information helped you guys in some way. Again, a trigger is just something that you have to work through. How? With your affirmations, with your thoughts, in the now moment. Let go of that past. Do not accept that you are still that person that gets afraid or gets triggered because of that situation. Tell a different story. No, that is not me anymore. This is who I am. I am someone that is always, depending on what it is, right? But I'm just giving examples. For me, another affirmation I would say is I am always loved, respected, and valued. My partner, whoever it is, they're always faithful to me because I'm way too important for them to lose me someday. They know that if they ever messed up, I will be gone because I have options. So that's why they will never dare, cheat on me, leave me for someone else. Where else are they gonna find someone like me? Have those conversations with yourself to reassure you that you are amazing, that you, whatever it is, right? Like if it's relationships, who wouldn't want to be with me? Who wouldn't want to commit to me? Who wouldn't want to spend time with me? If it's money, same thing. Money's always abundant in my life. I have nothing to be afraid of. If it's the body, like I have a gorgeous body, like everyone is just always complimenting me. I love my figure. Whatever it is, work through it or affirm your truth in the now moment, right? And persist on that until it gets pushed out, and then that 3D will be what you've been affirming because you're choosing that reality. Okay, so you can do it. If I could work through my triggers, you can do it too. Another thing I've noticed in the past, like I will get triggered, right? And it will take me forever. Like I will be in victim mode, crying or being upset, right? For days. Now I'm like, okay, it might hurt. Something that I experienced in my 3D, it might hurt, but I work through that for them with this, and I see that I jumped out of those states, right? More quicker. And I talk to my clients and they all tell me the same thing. Like, Erika, it used to take me forever. I will react really badly in the past. I noticed that I don't do that anymore. It might hurt, but I feel like I bounced out of that quicker. And yeah, that's something that happens when you know that everything, that 3D, is changeable. It's like you're playing with Play-Doh. Nothing is like, it doesn't turn like cement, right? It doesn't get hard and you're like, oh, that's what I have to deal with forever. No, you can always mold it and change it with this. That 3D can change in an instant. As solid and as real as it might seem, it's really just a shadow. It's like a hologram that you can change with this. Okay, just so have faith in yourself. Know that I can change any situation that I do not like because I am extremely powerful. I'm the god of my reality, or I'm the operant power, right? And I have that power to change any situations. Okay, so you can do it, you guys. Have fun affirming, changing the story, live in the now moment, and you'll see how your life will change, how you won't get triggered as much, and how your reality will change to your benefit. Okay, thank you so much for watching. Bye.